welcome to LiveLeanTV. I'm Brad Guthrie from LiveLeanTV.com. So guys, on today's episode, I'm discussing why you should monitor consumption of these 5 healthy foods. And when I say 5 healthy foods, I'm referring to 5 Live Lean approved foods that we give you the green light to eat pretty much every day. So are you confused yet? Well guys, the explanation is simple. In order to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Now, this simply means you need to burn more energy than you consume via food. So even though following a diet of clean, Live Lean approved whole foods is great for your overall health, you still need to be in a calorie deficit to lose weight. So watch out for these 5 healthy foods that can actually hinder your fat loss goals if you overconsume them. But let me be clear here guys, I am definitely not saying that you shouldn't consume these healthy foods. I'm just saying that you should be aware that healthy food can still be high calorie food. Even if it's healthy, when consumed in excess, healthy food can still lead to weight gain. So the great thing about Live Lean approved foods is that they are high in protein and high in healthy fat, high in fiber and low in sugar. Now, this typically means these foods are very filling. However, in order for your body to get full from these foods so you don't overconsume them, you need to give your body enough time to actually get full. And I gotta admit guys, I'm guilty of this too. When you eat your healthy portion of food, it does take the body some time to tell your brain that you're full and you're satisfied. But often we don't let this sink in, thus we think we're still hungry, so we go back for seconds. Now, this leads to over-consuming calories, which then leads to weight gain. So the 5 healthy foods that I'm about to share are higher calorie foods that can be easily over-consumed. So monitor your consumption of these 5 healthy foods. Food number 1, fruit juice, and dried fruit. So fruit is loaded with micronutrients such as vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants as well as fiber. However, from a macronutrient standpoint, the calories from fruit are primarily comprised of sugar. And this naturally occurring sugar in most fruit is primarily fructose, meaning it's processed by your liver. And although you'd have to eat a ton of fruit for this to cause metabolic issues, the overconsumption of dried fruit and fruit juices is the bigger concern. So the pasteurizing of juice not only removes some of the micronutrients, but a lot of the fiber is also removed. So this means you're consuming calories, but it's not really doing much to fill you up. Also, when it comes to dried fruit, they can be easily overconsumed as they are very calorie dense due to the shrinking of the fruit during the drying method. So just think about it. Raisins are dried grapes. So which do you think you could eat more of? Raisins or grapes? The answer is obvious. You could crush raisins, but grapes, sure you could still do some damage, but not as much as raisins. So here's your Live Lean tip guys. Don't stop eating fruit. But if weight loss is your goal, stick to 1 to 3 servings of whole fruit per day and limit the amount of fruit juice and dried fruit. All right, food number 2, nuts and nut butter. So nuts and nut butter are loaded with healthy fat and fiber. However, they're also very calorie dense, meaning a small serving equals a few hundred calories. So 1 handful of nuts from a bowl while you're sitting in front of the TV can quickly turn into a few handfuls without you even knowing it. Now, this also applies to nut butter. So although the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of almond butter, this can quickly turn into a heaping tablespoon, which does add extra unwanted calories. So your Live Lean tip guys, don't stop eating nuts and nut butter. But when you're snacking, don't just grab a bag of nuts and hit the couch. Strategically portion out your serving size, then put the bag back in the cabinet. And when it comes to nut butters, if your goal is weight loss, use a knife to scrape off the excess of almond butter and put it back in the jar. Food number 3, cooking oil and cooking oil spray. So if there was ever a deceiving nutrition facts label, this would be up there. So go to your cabinet right now and look at your cooking spray nutrition facts label. It probably says 0 calories. But guess what those 0 calories refers to? It refers to a spray lasting 1/4 of a second. So as you can see, there is no way that you can spray your entire pan within 1/4 of a second. To evenly spray a pan, it typically takes approximately 2 to 3 seconds. So that's 8 to 12 times more calories than the nutrition facts label. And if you're using this cooking spray 4 to 5 times a day, that's using 32 to 60 times more than the 0 calorie serving size. Also, cooking oil, such as avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil, and coconut oil are super healthy, but they are calorie dense, meaning it's high in calories for a small quantity. So just like a tablespoon of almond butter often turns into more than a serving size, the same applies to these oils. So here's your Live Lean tip. Don't stop using these healthy oils, just ensure you factor in the calorie increases that they cause to your meals. And food number 4, dark chocolate. So dark chocolate, comprised of 70% cacao or more, is one of my favorite healthy treats as it's high in antioxidants, high in fiber, and very delicious. However, unlike regular chocolate bars, an entire dark chocolate bar is not meant to be eaten in one sitting. Dark chocolate is very rich, thus it's meant to be enjoyed in small quantities. So your Live Lean tip, guys, don't stop eating dark chocolate, simply portion it out by enjoying 2 to 3 squares per serving. And food number 5, raw honey and maple syrup. So natural sweeteners like raw honey and maple syrup not only add sweetness to healthy snacks, they also contain healthy antioxidants. And although they are much healthier sweetener than the refined sugar that you see in most snacks, they still do break down as sugar in the body, and when you consume it in excess, it can cause spikes in your blood sugar and your fat storing hormone insulin. So your Live Lean tip, guys, if your goal is weight loss, monitor your consumption of raw honey and maple syrup, and when possible, stick with the 0-calorie natural plant-based sweetener stevia. So guys, here's the bottom line on these 5 healthy foods. When it comes to weight loss, consuming healthy, Live Lean approved foods while being in a calorie deficit is the key to your battle against the belly fat. Even when eating healthy, Live Lean approved foods, you can still overconsume them if you're not aware of portion sizes and your calorie requirements. So again, I'm definitely not telling you to stop eating these healthy foods. I'm just saying to be aware of the calorie dense foods that you're eating. And I mean, let's be real, guys, trimming the fat from your abs is not simple. And if it was simple, everybody would be rocking a 6-pack. But losing belly fat and rocking 6-pack abs 365 days a year is possible, especially when you're truly committed to the Live Lean lifestyle. And if you don't believe that it's possible for you given your circumstances, remember this. There are numerous examples of people in worse shape than you that have totally transformed their lifestyle. So ask yourself, are they any more special than you? Of course not. They just had a strong enough why. They set goals and they committed to following the blueprint to the Live Lean lifestyle. So if you're ready to commit to the journey of living lean without giving up all the fun things in life, guys, I invite you to join teamlivelean.com. This is our group coaching service where our members get access to me and Jessica, as well as hundreds of other members who are on the same journey as you. Every month we provide you with a new workout program that can be done in the gym or at home, as well as weekly meal plans, cooking recipe videos, and grocery lists. Remember, when you're living lean, healthy food and your workouts is just a part of your life, not your entire life. So guys, you're just one program away from starting your Live Lean journey. I'll put a clickable link to our team in the video description below. Thanks for watching. Keep